So I guess we're going to be seeing a few of these pop up here in the next year or two. MoviePilot.com is claiming to have what is supposed, a leak from somebody from Lucasfilm that they logged into the Lucasfilm database and leaked out a script or a script line, or not a script, but a storyline, a story treatment for Star Wars Episode VIII, which is scheduled to come out December of 2017, directed by Rian Johnson. Now, I did another video about a supposed script leak from 2 weeks ago, which I quickly debunked, and this one right here, I want to talk about it, and I will leave the description to this plot down below in the comment section, or actually in the description, excuse me, of the video, so you guys can click in and read it for yourself, because I'm not going to read the entire thing here. But the thing about this leak, supposedly, is that when you use critical thinking skills, it's pretty easy to pick out the real from the fake. And if you ask me, this is another bullshit, phony baloney script, or story, and I'm gonna tell you why as we go through here. It's from MoviePilot.com, which is a website that has been known to be somewhat clickbaitish in the past. It's just, I don't want to give them too much attention for this, but I feel like, I want to debunk it. That way, people don't go around saying this is confirmed. But they basically said that somebody who's high in Lucasfilm logged into the Lucasfilm database and found out that, this is what they got. And then, of course, there are script changes happening, so it might not be 100% correct, which is, of course, a trick that people use in psychology to cover up the fact that it probably is 100% bullshit. But pretty much what they said here, just to give you guys a general outline, the film begins with Finn, Poe, and BB-8, and they're going to find Lando Calrissian. So they're already introducing Lando in the first act of the film. A little skeptical about that. And they find Lando and tell him that Leia needs his help, and that Han Solo has been killed in Star Wars Episode VII. So Lando and his daughter go with them, and I guess Lando's daughter may be that female that they were looking to cast or whatever. Captain Phasma and the First Order arrives, and they escape. The Resistance escapes, but Phasma put the tracking device on their ship. Kind of, I'm not really too keen on that. Then we go over to Rey, who's having a lightsaber duel with Kylo Ren, essentially, and she's seeing a bunch of dead Padawans, and she's basically surrounded by the Knights of Ren, is what it says here, and then she sees Han Solo. Now, this is based on the fact that Kathleen Kennedy announced that the entire cast was coming back for Episode VIII, including Harrison Ford, or she didn't say including Harrison Ford. People assume she meant Harrison Ford, and so he's trying to fit her in here, and of course, she sees Han Solo in a vision, and then she wakes up and realizes it's just a dream. So that's how they kind of introduce her. Now, I do kind of like that. Like, I like the fact that she's having dreams about Kylo Ren, but it's a little derivative, I would say. I mean, it's not anything that I really despise. I kind of like the concept of it. I think it might be too early in the film for it, unless it has something to do with something later on, which it does not. Now, here is where this script/story takes a shit in the punch bowl. They go to the real Kylo Ren, and he says, first of all, that Kylo Ren's almost done with his training, and he's introduced to a new Sith Lord, Benicio del Toro, by Supreme Leader Snoke. First of all, we don't know for a fact. We do not know for a fact that Snoke or Kylo Ren are Sith. In fact, it's pretty easy to figure out they're probably not Sith, and that they're just dark side users. But if the theory that Supreme Leader Snoke is Darth Plagueis, then yes, Darth would mean that he is a Sith. I just feel like the introduction would be a little more dramatic. But here's where they take a dump in the punch bowl. It is then revealed that Snoke is actually Emperor Palpatine, deformed after being thrown the Death Star shaft. No, I'm 99.999% sure that Emperor Palpatine is dead and that Snoke is not. And what pisses me off is they're saying that he was deformed after being thrown the Death Star shaft. Since when does falling into an engine give you a scar on your face? I mean, really. And then it says here that it's explained that Palpatine used his power and training to use the Force as a force field to protect him when the Death Star 2 blew up. So you're telling me that he fell into the shaft, somehow just got a scar on his face, then the Death Star exploded, and more backstory will be explained in episode 9. Get the fuck out of here, all right? There's no way Rian Johnson would write something this stupid. There's no way that Andy Serkis would play a character that already has a different actor playing him. Right there, they took a dump in the punch bowl. And if you keep reading the story, and again, I'm not going to read the whole thing, essentially what happens is the First Order finds the Resistance base, and there's a big battle that takes place in the Resistance base, and then Luke and Rey show up, and they have like a tag team duel with Snoke and Ren, and then Del Toro shows up, and it's like not even a movie. There's not even a story here. There is not even a story at all here where they actually like explain, what happens. They just cut from one thing to the other. Just very bad. I'm just very surprised that MoviePilot would even post this. And again, I'm really very, very certain that this is bullshit. And check it out below. I got the link in the description. And also leave a comment in the video. Let me know if you think this is bullshit or not. I'm calling BS on this one. And we're probably going to get more of these. But I figure I'd look into this one as well. See, kind of dissect it. I'm not buying it. I am not buying it. It's like whatever. All right. Well, anyways, thanks for checking out the video, guys. And check out the script. Let me know your thoughts below, and I'll catch you down the road.